What is going on? Welcome back to another episode
Okay.
of Wheel to Wheel. I went with the over-ear headphones today.
Yeah, I noticed that. We had a little switch up here on the gear.
Yeah, dude, I've been kind of like avoiding putting things in my ears as much as possible.
You have a mishap or something?
No, I've had no issues. I just like have like a weird feeling that my ears are gonna get like really badly clogged, even though it's never happened for me in my entire life. So I've been rocking the Beats plugged into my Blue Yeti when I do this type of work, and then I have bone conducting headphones for when I run.
Yeah, dude. That's I want some of those bone conducting ones. I feel like that's better than the in the ear, but what do we know? Apparently all the Bluetooth stuff's gonna kill our brain.
Also,
Anyway, so
yeah, true. The Bluetooth thing is a risk. Also, it helps you not get hit by cars. But speaking of cars that especially go
speaking of
fast,
fast cars.
especially hybrids, which are usually what we see on the roads these days, those sneaky buggers, a little quieter than the others.
Yeah, they just hum along.
How are we feeling about Japan?
Dude, I feel good. I feel like this race is always really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
At least to start. I think you could make the argument that when you get into the middle of this race, if there's not a lot going on, it can get boring. Like last year, if you remember, they were calling it the Monaco, like
Yep, I
Monaco
remember it.
Junior, basically. Smaller cars this year. Obviously, the overtaking is a lot more aggressive. So I'm excited. I think it'll be really fun. A lot of chances for these cars to go too wide going through turns, which I think will just get interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think it definitely will be a good test for the new regulations, just to see if, like, as you said, tracks that are Monaco pinned, which even though Monaco's the most popular race, it's probably one of the worst races to watch, just because there's no passing. So
Yeah.
we'll see if that changes. I think it also brings the best liveries, like limited
Oh,
time liveries, limited time helmets. It just
100%.
even though Georgia's helmet for China was fantastic, I loved it.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, the Haas killed it with theirs. Red Bull's doing a great job of using Yuki as a reserve driver just to get out there and see all the JDM cars and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's been freaking sweet. Like I remember last year they did a debut of it too, where they took a Honda NSX with Yuki and some other dude. And they just like went around Japan, and I was like, yeah, this is what it's about. Like we should be doing this more. So I'm
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
glad to see they're still doing that.
the DNA of car culture it runs so deep there. It's the coolest thing ever. Like I sent you something on Instagram today of Lewis
Lewis.
Hamilton going to a car show in an F40. You have the Yuki thing. Back in the day, I don't remember when it was, what year, but there's a video of Lewis in an R34 GTR just like ripping it around Tokyo or something. It's like one of the coolest videos ever. If you haven't watched it, look it up. But yeah, car culture is deep. The culture in general is good. A lot of people show up for this race too. Like it's just all around a really good one. And I'm stoked. This place is great.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Okay. Well, we're talking about the actual race. I will say, I'm really happy we're not doing the kind of game we did last year where it was, hey, let's pick first, second, third, because I do think our predictions will be a lot more similar this year with
Yeah.
just how things have already gone. I don't think any of us will be picking Lance Stroll to have anything significant. Also, that kind of
What do
sucks.
you
Like,
mean?
there's two Japanese represented teams kind of here. Little Honda, obviously, representing Aston Martin in a horrible sense, just of how the season has started. But then
Got an
Toyota.
upgrade package for the engine though.
Okay, well, I'll believe it when I see it if it's an upgrade. But obviously, we have Toyota now representing with Haas, and
Yep.
they're doing a one-off livery for this weekend, so that's cool. Hopefully, that shines a good light on it. And
Hmm.
once again, the dog's through the door. But I think, yeah, dude, hold on. All right, dude, he's fighting his way through, but we're gonna get through these dog mishaps. It's been the past two episodes. I'm leaving this part in. When it comes to actual racing and actual performance of cars, not just aesthetics of cars, I mean, I think it can go without being said, but we will be saying it. I will be predicting probably a 1-2 Mercedes finish
Yeah.
for this again.
Yeah. I will say the interesting thing on that right now is the front wing thing. Have you seen any of that?
Uh-uh.
There's video of their, I guess when they're coming down the main straight last race, and they're like when they hit the brakes or whatever, and the back wing and front wing is supposed to like flip at the same time. the back wing goes up and their front wing goes like this and then slowly closes.
Is that not allowed?
And apparently, it's not allowed, and it's going to be under review. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the outcome of that actually is, and it's like something like it tricks a sensor. But like, how much does that really do?
I think
that.
Yeah, I think like the only advantage I could think of was maybe it helps with recharging in the turns a little bit better.
Maybe,
but like I don't know. I think it's like always. If there's a really fast car, everybody's gonna be pulling at anything they possibly can, which is like, hey, power to them. Like, I mean, F1 is a sport where everybody's cheating. It just depends on who gets caught, really. Like, I truthfully believe it. It's kind of like cycling. It's like we all know everybody's doing something like a little suspicious, but
yeah,
if you're smart about it, you're not gonna get caught doing it.
Right.
I will say for you, it is kind of fun going into this. I guess you could think Ferrari could sneak into P2, but my gut says they're. I mean, last race was a 25-second gap from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of ground to cover, and without some form of a miracle, not super sure they're going to get there. But who knows? I mean, look at what happened last year. That's a prime example of there was a lead out or a lead early. And then towards the end, it got close. So you never really know. I'm not, hanging my hope on that by any means. But, yeah, I mean, this track's always a good test. So we should see.
Yeah. I think it's going to be George, Kimi, Leclerc. Kind of go back to exactly what race 1 was.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm feeling.
I think Lewis. I'm trying to think. I was gonna see who's like all-time win leader here, but I don't think I can find that fast.
What if it's Bottas, and then it's just like you're not gonna pick him? I mean, go on, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, you aren't gonna pick him. But I mean, and we've talked about this. I'm not gonna say that there has been a major letdown of this season, but I thought the regulations were gonna make it a little more exciting when it's just Mercedes winning by 25 seconds. We feel like we're back in like 2017.
Yeah, it feels like we dropped back 2 more years with like a really dominant Red Bull or really dominant Mercedes. I mean, I think you kind of have to expect somebody's going to absolutely crush the regulations, and and a lot of teams aren't. It's definitely, I even said this over text. I was like, I think we really got spoiled with last year. Like last year was so freaking good. And I think what's going to be a shame is that so many fans have come over and kind of come on board with F1 after last season and been like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm actually gonna watch this 2026 season. And then, I mean, after these first couple of races, like they're exciting, and I think the passing might keep people involved. But last year I was more involved with less passing and more just good racing and just seeing the good mix of cars. But I think
I will say though, these regulations, the racecraft is showing.
Yeah.
If you can drive close and drive wheel to wheel with somebody, these cars let you do it, which is cool.
Also, I like that you can pass in turns where you were not passing last season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It opens doors. I do think it has done a good thing for the sport, 100%. But at the same time, you're right. We thought someone was going to crush it. I didn't think they were going to crush it this big, though.
I knew they were going to crush it this hard.
That dominant.
Yeah. I've been saying Mercedes since the beginning. I did think that Mercedes power unit was going to be crushing, and I thought everybody with that power unit was going to be universally extremely quick, but that hasn't been the case. I mean, freaking Alpine's been reasonably quick, and I mean, they sucked really bad last year.
And the only power unit thing that stands out to me is the Ferrari power unit off the line. I mean, the Haas and the Ferrari get an incredible jump every race.
Haas is 4th right now.
Right.
Which is crazy.
And it's literally because of their start.
Yeah.
Like they both of their guys are making moves early, and it gets them in the points. And then they drive a good race after that.
Yeah, I mean, and I think you're right. Like it's kind of funny because it goes 1st, 3rd for Mercedes power units with Mercedes and McLaren, and then it goes 2nd, 4th Ferrari, Haas. So, I mean, also for Haas to be in the mix in 4th, obviously it's been 2 races, a lot's going to change, but that's impressive. And then Racing Bulls and Red Bull Racing are, obviously Red Bull Racing's leading, but The Ford power unit's been, I think,
Nice.
performance-wise has been good, but it's the reliability that's been the big issue. But
Yeah.
that's the same thing. Same thing can be said about the McLarens in general. So it's just, this is one of those regulations I like literally had the thought where it's like it would be nice if they just dropped everybody in the same car and just slapped different liveries on it. It's like
Right.
every
Yeah.
like
IndyCar it.
IndyCar
Right.
it like just, obviously that would ruin the whole point of it because half the fun is seeing like what your team can really pull off. Like it's like the idea of doing like a rebuild for the NFL. Like if every single team was the same, it wouldn't be fun. You need obviously different elements of rebuilding, and that kind of comes with the engineering of the cars. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't been as blown away, but I'm excited to see as things go, and it's giving me hope. I will say the only thing giving me the opposite of hope is seeing how much fun Max Verstappen had this past weekend racing. Was at GT?
GT3. Yeah.
Yeah. And he looked great, dude. And he was talking about how he's like, I love it. You don't have to worry about battery. You can just actually put your foot down
Put your
and
foot
pass
down.
people. So,
Really got DQ'd.
yeah. But that's
Bummer.
Verstappen for you, brother.
There's too many tires. But I agree. It was cool seeing him have fun. And he talked about it. And maybe it was an interview. I don't know if it was in Japan or if it was after the last race. But he was talking to Fernando, and they were like, Max was being interviewed. And then Fernando walked up, and he like started talking like, "Oh, I have GT3, something, another classic cars." Saw a video today of Max driving the like concept Nissan Z around the track. I mean, dude's having fun with it.
He's
a
race
racer.
junkie, dude.
He's a gearhead, man.
Yeah. I think, what was it? You said he would go for the slam, where you think he's going to try to win all of the biggest race events in the world. Like,
Yeah. Endurance. So like do Le Mans, do F1 he already has.
I don't know if that mean, is Indy, any of those Indy or no?
I mean, he could. That would be
He
cool.
could. But
He'd probably dominate.
I mean, my biggest thing is that I just worry, like, if things don't adjust, that might be the time when he jumps and does it.
Yeah.
And then if, like, a V10 comes back in, like, 2 to 3 years, he'll be like, cool, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back, and anyone will sign him.
Yeah, literally anybody would sign him. So, I don't know. It's been a slower start. I wish there was, like, more in the mix guys we could talk about, but I think the midfield's kind of going to start figuring itself out in a more... I think the midfield is not going to... I take that back. I don't think it's going to figure itself out. I think it's going to be a lot of jumping in the next couple races. Just everybody's going to be flip-flopping. Teams are going to get upgrade packages that are going to work. Teams are going to get upgrade packages that miserably fail and drop them a couple races where they get no points instead of getting points like they had been, and they revert back. It's just going to be a lot of changes. And then what we talked about with 2 races being canceled now because of a freaking war, which is so not sick, dude. Come on, guys. Peace and love, baby. Come on, bro. If we can do anything, bro, let's just say it. But seriously, though. But it is a bummer that we won't be getting those races and that a war is happening. But this is garage time for teams. So we kind of said it's going to be like a little summer break just to see.
Yeah.
I mean,
extra time off, extra
extra
rest.
things can change during those couple weeks. And then some team might come out and you might just be like, what the heck is going on with the... I don't know, the Alpine. The Alpine's finishing like top 5. Like, what is going on?
Podium, right?
Yeah. So Pierre can always make a podium if we know anything about him. So I'm hoping for that to start coming in. I'm trying to stay juiced, but last season I was juiced. We would sit down after every race and I'd be like off the wall. Also, doesn't help Williams sucks, dude. But that's okay.
That will kill some excitement.
That will kill some excitement when your favorite team stinks. But that was you last season, bro.
Yeah, I mean, one guy was good last year.
I mean, you guys were fine.
I had half a team last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But this season, I think
P3, P7, baby.
So here's the question, though. So Ferrari's a lot better this season. Would you like do you prefer watching Ferrari like this, or did you prefer watching them last season better?
I prefer watching them like this. It's been really exciting until they crash into each other. Then I'm going to prefer last year.
Just freaking, are you like standing up?
Oh, last race, I'm standing in front of the TV just sweating like, oh my God, what are we doing?
Yeah, dude.
What if my wife's sitting here going, why are they that close?
What are they doing?
I'm like, they shouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. They should not be.
Great observation. Let's get you on the mic. You'd be better than Danica Patrick was.
Yeah, hey.
Anyways, on that note. That's all I got though. I think finishing out the points, I do think it's going to stay pretty consistent. I'm not going to drop all the names because truthfully, I'm just saying names to say names. I think Lindblad gets back in the points if I'm going to pick a midfield person. I like him on a bounce back race for more points. I would love to see Albon get his first points of the season, so I'm just going to put that out there. I'd like to see him in the top 10. Carlos slipped into 10th, and I think they're probably just going to copy over a bunch of the setups they had on his car to Alex's. Hopefully just kind of get them both in a good racy spot because Science car was doing pretty all right. And I want to see Oscar Piastri get back on his horse.
Yeah, my things for this are give me the Ferrari and Mercedes up front. I want to see McLaren and Red Bull, 4 cars in the points. And my outliers were going to be Lindblad, and I had Albon too in my mind. Let's give him his first points.
I like that, dude. I like that. It also feels like a sneaky Lawson weekend. I don't know why. Whether that's he.
Well, I mean, that car could. Yeah, I mean that car could be in the points every weekend. Like I'm not ruling them out.
Well, I was going to say whether he causes a red flag or he gets in the points. I was going to say one.
Oh yeah, it's one of the two.
Liam Lawson. Have you seen his edits from last season?
Freak, yes.
Dude, he's a freak. But I don't see sadly Cadillac getting in the points anytime soon. So I'm gonna leave.
My other thought that I just had was Audi. Let's see. Hopefully another good one. Yeah. I mean, with some personnel change with the
I hate that
the leader. Bro. I hate it too.
I hate it. It makes no sense.
Let this team work its way through.
Yeah, Jonathan Wheatley stepping down from a team that's like
promising,
so promising, to a team that's the opposite. We talked about it last podcast, but I don't get it. It doesn't make sense in my head. I like Wheatley a lot. I think he's good at developing young drivers, and he's inheriting 2 drivers that don't really need development. So I don't get it. But maybe they're hiring Wheatley to be like, hey, you got kick to do whatever it was. We are now gonna full reset, and you're gonna be the helm.
Yeah, do your thing.
So like, if they give him like the opportunity to go full reset, maybe I get it. Also, Aston probably threw such a fat check at him. I mean, they got so much Saudi money now, so it's like that's probably the main reason. Obviously, like you can't really bash on a dude for getting generational wealth for his family in the future. It's like, sorry, bro, like you're gonna take it. It's kind of like the whole live situation. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah,
if you
get gonna happen.
Throwing a guaranteed couple $100 million, it's gonna happen. So
yeah, put that bag in my pocket, and I'm gone.
So I kind of hate the move, but at the same time, happy for him. He also hasn't even confirmed sign with Aston yet. This is just everybody knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's all speculation.
Yeah, it's speculation. He wouldn't just step away from the sport if he didn't have something else lined up. Yeah. What if it's just announced that he's Ferrari's new team principal?
Yeah, Fred's gone.
Yeah,
what?
Fred's gone. It's like he's like, oh, I hit the mid-season.
Yeah,
I just did Russian. He's French.
I could have had a little bit of both.
I don't know. Anyways, before I get canceled, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Yeah, that'll wrap it. Should be a good one. Tune in. Keep it rolling. See what happens.
Yes. Peace, everybody.